Hello Internet, this is Marko Yamashita. Today we are previewing Cover Corporation ahead of their Q2 financial report. Let's dive in. Cover Corp is projected to have an extremely strong second quarter, punctuated with their own forecast revision issued by the company on October 29th. Cover Corporation is now projected to see a net profit of 1.9 billion yen, an increase of 235 million yen. The upward revision was received positively by investors and analysts. As a result, their share price grew by 40% as margin traders and short sellers quickly pumped their price into a short squeeze. It's important to note, while positive news revolving around a higher than expected earnings is always welcomed, we shouldn't gloss over the fact that as of the making of this video, Cover Corporation still lost 20.88% of its market value since January 1st, 2024. And while people celebrate Cover Corporation surpassing rival company Anycolor Inc. in stock value, history tells us that cyclical stocks often develop a trading pattern which could temper long-term expectations. Let me explain. Looking at their stock history, Cover Corporation tends to see a massive trade volume leading up to their reports, followed by a massive sell-off, likely due to investors trading on margin and deflating by short sellers. 1 year ago, as Cover Corporation crested over 3,200 yen a share, their share went into a 180 bearish sell-off pattern, which was finally interrupted by their yearly physical report. Cover Corporation is currently expanding their reach by trying to appeal to a wider audience. While their acceptance in the United States has been mostly well received, there is a noticeable lag in subscription count according to the data presented. Additionally, despite the positive company revenue revision, Q1 displays a noticeable slowdown in revenue per VTuber, followed by a stronger Q2 report before sinking again in Q3. Another thing to keep your eyes on is the cost of sales and net cash flow. Cover Corporation has continuously cut into their revenue, and the cost of developing multiple projects is really starting to show. This does not mean it's a bad thing. However, Yago's ambitious MMORPG-ish metaverse project HoloEarth has continuously been delayed due to development difficulties. The latest information shows Yago will hopefully have it out of beta by April 1st, 2025. Cover Corporation has adopted the attitude to release a minimum viable product, MVP for short, and sort out the rest later, which in my opinion will probably be more of the same and be more akin to a game out on early access. With the staff of only 57 people working on the entire project, it remains to be seen just how much money will go into this continued development in order to get to market. Also of note, HoloEarth recently announced yet another project, a fully realized 3D concert project using the latest Unreal Engine. Since HoloEarth is running off of Unity, there seems to be no direct answer as to whether or not the same team will be building HoloEarth, or whether or not the HoloEarth developers will also be working on this project in a completely different engine. Needless to say, hiring will be required to ensure every project is brought to market. Added to that, development costs have been cutting into the net cash flow generated by the company. While decreasing net cash flow can signal a company is investing into their own future projects, it can also show a lot of cash being thrown around at projects and wasteful spending. SG&A has continued to grow over the last 5 quarters, while cost of sales seems to have mostly stagnated aside from Q4. In my opinion, the cost of sales stats are troubling. While this number is usually dependent on trends, seasons, etc., This result should be reflecting a company that's continuously hiring for the development team and showing an increase in outsourcing for the projects. Instead, the metric dropped sharply in Q1. We'll have to see just how much of a correction has been placed on this development with the results of Q2. As a startup, Cover Corporation has pushed the virtual world further into blending in today's tech-savvy everyday life with stylized in-demand media through digital interactive content and within the music industry. Cover Corporation will definitely be putting on a show over the next 6 months, both on and off the stage, and we'll be keeping an eye on them as well. So if you've reached this part of the video, thank you so much for all of the positive feedback and support over the last couple of years. Until next time, this is Marko Yamashita signing off. Peace.